Hi guys, and welcome to this Korn album retrospective video. Korn formed in 1992. They recorded demos for songs Alive and a few other songs before they put out Niedermeyer's Mind in 1993. They put together this demo to shop around to different labels. It can be found on cassette. I think you can find it on Amazon. I know it was up there a few years ago, but very good demo cassette to get if you're a hardcore fan of the band. But some of those songs on that demo did end up on Korn's first album. There's a picture of Korn with the Deftones in 1996, I believe. These two bands are really good friends. For some reason, they went their separate ways, and I don't know if they get along anymore, but that's just a rumor going around. Here's a wallpaper I found. Pretty cool. This is the band in 1995. It's a picture from 1995, rather. At this time, Korn was they were just getting started, in Bakersfield, California, a very small town, riddled with drugs and gangs and other things. But Korn's first album was released in 1991 under the Epic/Immortal label. This album was very brutal in sound, very, very hard sound. The band fused funk, metal, and rap to make the hard heavy metal, or new metal as the band was labeled. This album has some really good songs on here. John really gives it his all when it comes to this album. Very explicit lyrics, very detailed of his childhood past, and he seems very, very angry in this album. But it's a great album to get if you're into this band. You can get it on cassette and CD. I have it on CD, and it sounds just phenomenal. It doesn't need to be remastered at all. Yeah, the band toured extensively for this album and came back and recorded Life is Peachy in 1996. This album is pretty raw, and if you compare it to their first album, it's not polished like that one was. This album, you can tell the band is much tighter. You have songs like Adidas, Ass Itch, Cunt, Kill You, Good God. Very, very good album. I have it on CD. You can also get it on cassette and vinyl. There is a 2008 reissue, I believe, that you can get on vinyl, and that can be found on Amazon. And I might pick that one up. If I can find it in stores, I like to find it in stores because I know that albums being delivered through the mail usually get warped from the heat. So it's just a great album overall. And the band toured this record right after they recorded it and toured on it until I think late 1997 or mid 1997. There's the back of the CD there, and there's the picture of the insert, or a scan rather. Whoops. This album is it's really heavy, and was actually mixed quite quickly, so that's the reason it's so raw in sound. And there are songs like Twist. I'm already named some of the other songs. The Good God single is pretty good. You get some live versions of songs. At this time, everybody knows that John had a drug problem, methamphetamine, and the whole band drank at this time, and that pretty much carried over into the next album. 1998, we saw the band release Follow the Leader. This album is pretty heavy and funky. Has some really funky bass lines from Fieldy. You have singles like Got the Life, Freakin' on a Leash, All in the Family, the song they did with Ice Cube, which was I forget the song. Here, it'll come up here in a second. All in the Family, yes. Or another song, I forget. I haven't listened to this album in quite some time. I have it on CD. It's like an original, I think, from Japan. I also have this Got the Life single, which is quite cheap now. You can get it used. I bought it brand new at a record specialty shop. Let's see, this album it's pretty good. You can also buy it on vinyl. I actually saw a copy of it for $9 a year and a half ago. Decided not to pick it up, but you can find this used on Amazon in CD, cassette, and vinyl record format form. So it's a great album. Good starter for anyone just getting into Korn. The band reportedly spent $26,000 or $27,000 on beer while recording this album, and there's lots of footage of the band recording the album as well on the Korn DVD. You can also get the Who Now DVD, but that's included on the Deuce DVD. At this time, the band actually had their website up, and you could watch video clips of them, which are now on YouTube, all of which are on YouTube, recording the album, talking to Steve Vai and some other people. And those are really interesting to see if you're a Korn fan. The band quickly recorded their next album in 1999, Issues. By this time, John was actually clean and sober. He even quit drinking caffeine drinks even. This is a great album, though. You have songs like Somebody Someone, Make Me Bad. What else? There's a bunch of other good songs on here. I have this album in CD format. I first got it edited at a Walmart, and it came in a long box. It was just blue, and then it had the album cover. You could look at it, and it was like a window, but it was really nothing special. I now have it unedited. It's an Australian copy that came with the CD all mixed up. I used to have the all mixed up CD that just came, as a standalone product. Sadly, I think I actually gave it away or threw it away, but it's a great remix record that has the song Jingle Balls and some other stuff recorded before Issues was recorded. There's a poster. My friend has that poster. It's a really cool poster. You can also get a box set of the singles of Issues, and that set was pretty expensive. You can find it used on Amazon. It might be currently unavailable now. It was available a year ago. That's a great set to get if you're really into this album. I have the Make Me Bad single still. Bought that brand new. It's a little tougher to find the singles in stores now. FYE might sell them. They're known to have a lot of good music. They're also accepting used CDs now, as well as Best Buy has started, and Target will be taking used goods as well. I know they're taking used video games, not the next gen games. So that's a great single to get. It has remixes and the album version of the track Make Me Bad. But 2002 we saw the band release Untouchables. Korn was still staying true to their root sound on this album for the most part. I don't have this album, but I've listened to it extensively on YouTube and in MP3 format. So that's a good album to get if you're into the band. You can also buy it on vinyl record as well. Cassette too, but this is one of those albums you got to buy in the best format possible. I guess cassettes would be more for collectors now. But yeah, great album overall. 2003 we saw the band release Take a Look in the Mirror. Great record to get. You have a song by Nas, and I think that's the song Play Me. This album had also a DVD that came with a special edition that had like pictures and old pictures of the band, like back from their days when they first got started in 1993 and 1994. And there's some video footage on there as well. I think it was live footage from the CBGB theater or whatever. I can't remember any of the songs on here. I think that was Did My Time. There's the song Coming Undone. Not a bad record though, really. You can find it in CD, vinyl record, and I think cassette. They may have quit doing cassettes at this time. I think cassettes were going out of style back in 2003. That's when it started really going out, and CDs took over. 2005, we saw the band release this album. What is it? What is the name of the damn album? See You on the Other Side. Now, this album had a lot of great songs on it. You had, I don't know. I don't remember the songs. I haven't listened to it in a while. Great album though. It's a really heavy album. There are videos released for it as well, which can be found on. You probably have to find them on YouTube. I don't think they released them on DVD. If they did release them on DVD singles, then you can get them that way. I believe this was the last album with Head. This time Head actually quit the band right after this album came out, and Korn had to go on without him. And I believe David quit as well to start his restaurant business. Yeah, he did after this album, or right before it. And he's actually using his fame in Korn as a backdrop. If the sound skipped right there, I'm sorry. This self-released album, or self-titled album, was released in 2007. It came with a extra songs on a special edition and DVD, which had music videos and I think studio footage. This is the more prominent version of the album, is the color version. Just has the regular version of the album, no extra songs on it. Um, this album was very experimental in terms of sound, and they got a new drummer for this album. I think it was the Ozzy's old drummer. I forget his name, but really good artwork here. I do not remember the guy that did the art for the album, but he's very, very talented. Does some really quirky artwork for the band, and I'll put a link to his website in the description. I actually found more artwork on it on this album a few years ago, but yeah. But you have the one of the great songs on here is Evolution, and the rest of the tracks are great. One of the tracks was a what do you call it? Kind of a Frank Sinatra type record or song. I think it was Love Song or something like that. Yeah. So the long-awaited Korn 3, Remember Who You Are, came out this year and was received by fans quite well. I myself had to listen to it. I actually got a hold of some MP3s of the promo version of the album, or leaked version of the album, which had demos and clips of the album unmixed. It was just raw greatness, and I plan on getting this album really soon. The special edition is really great. It has two songs that were left off the original album, so that's it's a album worth getting. It's Korn going back to their root sound. It's like Life is Peachy and Follow the Leader type sound and vocals and all that. I'm gonna have to get it just on CD. I don't plan on getting new releases on vinyl unless they're just reissues of vinyl, old albums. The songs on here are The Past. You have um, Oil Dale. That's a great song. Um, Crowd Pleaser. That's a good one. I think it was Crowd Pleaser or Fan Pleaser. That's the song that was not on the regular version of the album. But yeah. So here's the band with their new drummer. So yeah. That's all for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Oh, well, yeah. If you have any questions, guys, feel free to ask. I will get back to any and all questions as soon as possible. Thanks for watching again, guys.